Hey, everybody. Wonderful to see you this morning. So, today is all about relationships. So, we're doing relationship blessing this morning. And blessing is really at its core giving thought, giving sound waves to thought. That's really a blessing, especially when it's meant to be beautiful. And so, a blessing can be lyrical or it can be from the heart, it can be a smile. Um, A blessing is something that brings you closer to yourself. So today is a scary day for relationships. We'll see how many people show up because relationships are something we naturally, there's a part of us that wants to avoid and a part of us that's drawn towards it, towards understanding it, towards wanting healthy, happy, balanced relationships, towards working on the relationships in our life. So when we're talking about relationships, you need to take care of yourself. So I'm in my comfy clothes, my college sweatshirt, NIU, yay! I'm sitting in my favorite place, which is in front of, oh, my camera went out, in front of my window, on top of my heater, under my grandmother's quilt, and because that's the place to talk about relationships around kitchen tables and in the comfortable spaces and in the clothes that make you feel the most familiar and loved. It's time we started to look at relationships from a place of relationship with ourself. I got, there we go. Relationship with ourself. Because if we don't see ourselves as filled with love, then we're not going to feel any love. And if we think that we're filled with pain and suffering and we don't do anything to take care of it, we don't do anything to honor it and respect it, that spiritual part of ourselves. If we're in pain, we usually ignore it. When you start to honor that part of you, that God is in me, that God is in you, when you start to talk about that, there you go. When you start to talk about that, you change because then it's about knowing your love so that you can be love every day. If you don't fill yourself with love, you forget. You forget that relationships start with your relationship with yourself. Now, we all have blocks to doing this. Usually it's because we're not really sure if it's the right thing to do. If really the right thing to do is to go to the spa when you don't feel well. If really the right thing to do is to read more books that make you happy, or that the right thing to do is to sit on the couch all day and not get any work done. How is that okay? How is that in our world as we've seen that loving ourselves is wrong? So your relationship is with you. And today we're going to be talking with people who have their own relationships, their own styles, their own ways of doing things. And when you learn how they see it, just like in a sacred circle, when you learn that, you're able to solve your problems because you stop looking for the right answer and you start being open to the right answer. If you're looking, you'll always be looking. But if you relax, give yourself what you need first: space, love, kindness, peace, downtime, a lot of downtime. If you do that, you'll get connected to yourself. And out of being connected, out of having a good relationship with you, that's when you start to have good relationships with other people. Not because they've changed their ways, but because you've changed what you'll accept and what you won't accept for your own well being. And when you start putting yourself first in that way, that's when everyone thrives because women truly are the light that will bring us out of this. And we have to start by loving ourselves first. So that's my blessing for the day. We've got Amanda who's coming on. You met her earlier this week. She'll be here at 9:45. And then we've got my sister, wonderful, wonderful genius healer woman. Awesome. And then we don't know who's going to be showing up at 2:45. We're waiting to see if we get a yay or a nay. So after that, I'll close off the whole week with a ceremony, with a ritual at 4:45, and to send you off into all of your relationships with good energy and with blessings and with another step on the good red road. And by doing this, by listening to, being a part of, tuning into this ceremony, you're actually tuning into the smartest, best version of yourself. And the more time you spend with the smartest, best version of yourself, doing ceremony, doing ritual, connecting with spirit, connecting with the divine, the more you do that, the closer to the divine you become, both in your body and in your thinking and in your way of life. So, aho. I'll see you in 15, 24 minutes. Bye.